Let's take a really tough one. Is -4 a solution of x to the fourth plus 8x equals 10x squared subtract 16x? Is -4 a solution of x to the fourth plus 8x equals 10x squared subtract 16x? Let's write the t format. First, we copy the equation that we're going to test. Copy it exactly as it is in the original. X to the fourth plus 8x equals 10x squared subtract 16x. We draw the line below the equation and the vertical line under the equals mark to make our t format. Now we have a variable in each of these terms, it turns out. So we'll put parentheses to receive the x value, then the fourth power, then the plus, followed by 8, and parentheses to receive the x value. On the other side of the wall, we put 10, parentheses to receive the x value, exponent 2, subtract 16, and parentheses to receive the x value. The x value that we're testing is -4. And so in every set of parentheses we write -4. -4 in every one of them. Now on the left side of the wall we follow the order of operations. The order of operations says we do the exponent before we do the adding or multiplying. For the exponent we have -4 raised to the fourth power. That means -4 times itself 4 times. Well, -4 times -4 is 16. 16 times -4 is -64. And -64 times -4 is positive 256. 8 times -4 is -32. On the right, the exponent applies to the -4. -4 times -4 is 16, and so we have 10 times 16. We have subtract 16 times -4, which means add -16 times -4, which is plus 64. On the left side of the wall, we're adding 256 and -32. That gives us 224. On the right side of the wall, we have 10 times 16, which is 160. Add 64. Finally, on the right side of the wall, 160 plus 64 is 224, which matches the value on the left side of the wall. And so the answer to our question, is -4 a solution of this equation, is yes. These are equal, therefore the answer is yes. Now let me give you some exercises to do. We'll have 3 exercises. Exercise 1 is 1/2 a solution of 5 subtract 6m equals 2? Is 1/2 a solution of 5 subtract 6m equals 2? Copy this exercise and the others that I'll give you so that you can work them and check your answers. Exercise 2. Is -5 a solution of 2/5 x plus 4 equals -6. Is -5 a solution of 2/5 x plus 4 equals -6? And exercise 3, is 1 a solution of y to the power 3 subtract 5y equals y to the power 2 subtract 3y subtract 2? Is 1 a solution of y to the power 3 subtract 5y equals y to the power 2 subtract 3y subtract 2? After you're sure you have these exercises copied correctly, stop the tape, work the exercises, then restart the tape and check your answers. Your answers should be, for number 1, yes, for number 2, no, and for number 3, yes. If you missed any of these and cannot find where you made your mistake, be sure to make a mark on your paper to remind yourself to ask for help when you go to the lab. Heading toward our next objectives, we need to have some rules for working with equations. These rules I have starred because they are extremely important. Let's begin with the major rule for working with equations of all types. I call this the golden rule for equations. Do unto the left what you do unto the right. Do unto the left what you do unto the right. By the left, we mean the left side of the equation, the part that comes before the equals mark. By the right, we mean the right side of the equation, the part that follows the equals mark. So we do unto the left side of the equation what we do unto the right side of the equation. Examples of this are, if we start with the equation A equals B. Notice the left side is A, the right side is B. One thing we can do is add something. So let's add 20, for instance. A plus 20 equals B plus 20. We have added 20 to both sides of the equation, and this is perfectly acceptable. Starting with the equation A equals B, we can, for instance, multiply both sides of the equation by some number, like perhaps 1/3. 1/3 times A equals 1/3 times B. Multiplying both sides by 1/3 is perfectly acceptable. Another example, we can divide both sides of the equation by something, like A divided by -4 equals B divided by -4. Dividing both sides by the same number is perfectly acceptable.